musicians, we love that one.
Is there a big scene for Irish traditional music in Dubai? Because you say you play at Fibbers a lot, Fibber McGee's, you know, and I have seen videos of you with what looks like guys with traditional instruments.
Yeah, that's right. Once a month, on the first Saturday of every month, I host a traditional Irish art. Not just Irish, it's folk and Irish and a bit of everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, we have a session where anybody can come of all levels. You don't have to be fantastic. You might only have an interest in it and have bet a bower on 10 years ago, but you love doing it and you want to come along. So we do that normally from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock on the first Saturday of every month. So yeah, we've about maybe 25 or 30 different musicians who are regularly part of it. And depending on the time, at Christmas we had about that number, 30 came down. And then, you know, last time, I think, because it was early January, people were like, there was maybe 10 of us, I suppose.
That's January, right?
That's January,
right.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you've got an album coming out. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, the album is called One for the Road. And I've got a bunch of different songs on it. Some are covers. Some are ones like the one there that I contributed to and did my own version of. Some of them are also inspired by the trad sessions that we do. And I've taken one or two different tunes that are very traditional. One of them Scottish and one of them's Irish.
Yeah.
And I wrote songs around the tunes that go with them because, like I said, we just love playing the tunes, and it's great to have a song in the middle of them.
Right.
Yeah. And there's quite a bit of travel on the horizon as well, isn't there, for you?
That's right, yeah. In February, I'll be going to my next gig over there. Will be in Italy. I'm going to Rome, playing for the Six Nations in the Irish bar there. Yeah, so Ireland versus Italy, and I'm there for the weekend. It'd be great.
Yeah.
So that's one. Then March, I've got Singapore for the weekend, for Paddy's weekend. I still do the Thursday here in Fibbers. And then after that, I've got some other stuff planned, like Australia. It'll be my first time going down to some of the pubs down there in
my goodness.
July,
they'll love you down there. They will love you down there.
Bit of fun, I hope so.
Yeah.
So you're going to do another song for us,
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, which I'm so looking forward to that. It just sounded absolutely brilliant. That so much energy. And I'm loving the fiddle. Just tell me a little bit about your fiddle. Is it one of these old valuable ones or what?
I do have a lovely old valuable one, but the one that I tend to take around with me is it's just one I got in the States. It's not a particularly expensive one.
Okay, tell me about your expensive one at home.
Oh, my expensive one's a beautiful old French violin. I've also got a German one, which is, if you look at violins, they tend to be quite slim instruments.
Yeah.
But you can get some instruments which are quite fat.
Okay.
And mine's a particular type of German instrument, which is quite a fat. It's got a very round, lovely sound.
Beautiful. Fat violin. I like that. Okay, what are you going to do for us?
Sure. You mentioned earlier on I do the comedy stuff. We did an Irish one a minute ago. So the third thing that Paddyman is known for is a little bit of general stuff that people know. So this one I'm going to do, I mentioned I'm doing a gig in Italy soon. So the second part of this one is in Italian, and people should recognise it. I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in, follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. We were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it, darling. You look perfect tonight. Play away there, Marie. sei la mia donna, la forza delle onde del mare, cogli i miei sogni, i miei segreti, molto di più. Spero che un giorno l'amore che ci ha accompagnato diventi casa, la mia famiglia, diventi noi, e siamo sempre bambini, ma non è possibile, stavolta non ti lascerò. Mi baci piano ed io torno ad esistere, e nel tuo sguardo crescerò. Ballo con te nell'oscurità, stretti forte poi, a piedi nudi noi, dentro la nostra musica, ti ho guardata ridere e sussurrando detto tu, stasera baby sei perfetta per me. Darling, you look perfect tonight.
Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. Lovely. Yeah, the Italian accent's pretty good, isn't it? Eh?
Thank you, thank you. I used to live there. That was my my escape from Ireland before I
Was
left
it?
Canada. Yeah, I went over there just an exchange program for 6 months.
Yeah.
And all the exams and everything were in Italian, but we didn't realise until we got there. Now, fortunately, in college we'd been given 2 or 3 years, but I wasn't paying much attention until I got there.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Now, I usually ask people, where can we see you playing around town? I think I should ask you, where are we not? Can we not see you? Because you're doing a lot of gigs, so where can people come and see more of this style of music that you play?
Sure, I do Fibber McGee's once every Thursday. Every Thursday night is the most regular that I have.
Yeah.
So Fibber McGee's. I also do special nights, particularly up in Abu Dhabi at the moment. I do once a month in Victor's up there. I'm doing Pizza Express in Abu Dhabi this Friday.
Brilliant.
I'm doing that one, a brunch. That'll be a bit of fun. And then, like I say, I do a bit of travel outside the country and whatever. But in between, anything that comes up, lads.
Anything that comes up.
I normally pipe in a lot, but I just wanted to hear your stories this week anyway. So excuse me for not piping in too much, but I do want to ask you though, do you still write a lot of your own stuff? Are you still into doing that? Because I've heard some of your songs before and they're amazing. I just want to add that's another string to your bow you do as well. Not even all the other covers you do and the interpretations of people's music, but you write your own songs as well, like from scratch.
Yeah, from scratch. I have a few. It depends on the mood. For example, I wrote a children's song yesterday. I volunteer with Cubs, for example, today before I came in.
Brilliant.
And our youngest daughter is 8, and I wrote a song for her yesterday. Excuse me, that we could do with Cubs next week. So I enjoy that. I wrote a children's book before Christmas. I write funny stuff when I'm feeling funny. I have one that I wrote a while ago that I only came across yesterday. It must have been after a night out or something. but I was like, actually, that's not bad at all. So it depends on where the inspiration comes from. And then the more serious songs, I have a few that I'll write that, it's a hard craft, I find, unless you're in the mood for it. Unless you have inspiration.
I understand that.
You must see that yourself.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, totally. But it's just, and there's a lot of people that do just know you as Paddyman. We were talking about this outside. And there's a lot of people that don't know. That's just one small segment of who you are, really. And I just love the fact that we could have him on for another hour and a half talking about his life and his stories, right?